Hello, HMS by Design. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I'm here to talk to you today about what we're going to be doing in science between now and winter break, as it is reflective of what we're going to be doing as a team after winter break. And that is moving from what's a traditional grading setup to a more competency-based education. The focus is really to have students have a lot of student-driven feedback and presenting evidence on what it is that they've actually learned, not just being worried about having a grade, but being able to show what they've learned and how they've learned it. So you are going to be seeing over the next few weeks something that looks very similar to this. Come home with your students. We're going to be doing a short unit on humans' impact on the environment. And this is a checklist of things that students must do and some things that they may need to do in order to be able to show that they are able to successfully answer these questions, that they can give examples of how humans impact and change the water in an environment, the air in an environment, and the land in the environment. And as well as that, they can also show a way that for humans to reduce their impact on the environment. Now, you can check in with your student, and this was a checklist that students can go through and check off whenever they complete something. But all of these are also going to be right along the top. Now, these are going to be their evidence. They're going to be having a couple of conferences with me in order to show their evidence that they have got these ideas down and how they've got those down. They'll have to prepare for those ahead of time. And the evidence that they're going to have are going to be back here on their must-dos and their possible may-dos. So going across the top, there are quite a few different things that are their must-dos and may-dos that they can do along the way. But everything they're going to need is right here in this one document. So that's something that you can be looking for over the next several weeks with your kiddo. Another thing that you can talk about with your student is what we'll be doing a lot of in class, and that is feedback. We're going to be talking a lot about their ability to reflect on themselves and be able to use feedback in order to deepen their understanding. So we want them to be able to self-reflect and see that self-reflection is a positive way to look at what it is that they're doing well and what are the things that they could be doing better on. We also want them to see that learning is important and it's not just whatever their grade happens to be, but that learning for learning's sake is what is important. We do want them to be able to think critically about their work and to know what their learning styles are. We also want them to be able to honestly look at what are their strengths and their challenges and be able to see how they're progressing towards their goals. This does help them build responsibility for their own learning. The three big questions we'll be looking at when we do self-reflection is what's working, what's not, and what's next. So what are the things that we are doing well at, and why do we think that they're going so well? Is it something that we've done before? Is it something that just naturally comes easy to us? What is working for us? Those are the strengths that we want to build off of. But we also want to talk about what are the things that are not working for us. What are the things that we might need to do a little bit better on? What are the things that are a challenge for us and we need to concentrate on some more? And then what's next? What's the plan? Now that we know what's working and what's not working, what's the plan? Now, these are all questions that would be great for you to talk about with your students at home. What did you learn this week? What activities helped you learn?